your question, Jimmy, but I did read it. But I think, yeah, the Preds will be fine. Maybe easier with the power of hindsight. Quick Esports versus what they call Team Vision, I think is their official name. Alright, I'll get uploading now. Turns down a bit. So. Alright, that's uploading now, so if you're interested in that, go check it out. VOD will be up on YouTube in a little bit. If you're just joining the VOD right now and you're looking for all the Willies information, that's in the previous VOD. If you're looking for the story about a particular Willie, my own, being out, and that time Sideshow Watch Me shit, that's in the first VOD of the day. Back to the secure and quick esports one for that. I'm gonna grab a drink and I'll be right back.
Start your climb to OWCS by joining FACEIT League. Gain competitive experience in weekly FACEIT League matches. Rise to the top in divisions balanced for your skill level. Learn more at fce.gg/s4.
chocolate cookie. That kind of Coke. Or we settling in? Or pick up the Ember Juno bundle. Support the prize pool. Support the players who provide our entertainment. Seems a good deal. Get a nice Juno skin. Anyone bought it already? Hold on, let me just sort out. So we got the Dilducks game is starting at the same time. Oh, thank you, Zakator Live. TM didn't make it, so... Oh, come on, Brain. Support the scene. Not just your own team. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me just sort out. I'm just sorting out the clean feed at the same time. If I minimize this, can you see? You can see the other one, right? Okay, let me. I'm doing some stuff for Hannah. Everyone, it's a hold horses situation. Wait, does anyone have the link? Can I find the link? Am I a man of intelligence? And I certainly am. Appreciate it, Brian. Thank you. What are we happening? Oh, we're still getting rosters here. All right, people in the lobby. Oh. They're going to recolor the skin? Oh, really? That's cool. What are the career colors again? Is it purple? One of your best friends is plays for Dilducks? It's red? Oh, okay. Is it? Oh, it's EMEA that's purple, maybe. No, wait, EMEA is green. Is NA purple? Is anything purple? NA is purple, okay. We're not getting a purple recolor then, are we? Fuck. We're gonna miss, yeah, we're gonna miss it. Alright, we got Dilducks in the background so we can swap in between for live updates. We get a little bit of both on the go. But we're gonna prioritize the EMEA, not out of regional bias, but out of respect. Respect for the importance of this game. Because this, of course, is of course, promotion relegation in a nutshell. The winner goes to OWCS Stage 2. The loser is relegated. Vision Esports have given us the courtesy of having all their players turn up for this one, because this one really matters, so we'll get a map 1. Already a better start. Already a better start for Vision Esports than last time. Hazard v Hazard. We'll talk about the bans a little bit quickly. Vision have banned Junker Queen, obviously scared of a Crocs Queen. Don't know if he'd see it too much on this, so they maybe burnt that one early. Other than that, it's just going to be a Hazard mirror. Genji, Taejong starts on Tracer, which maybe is something that will swap when he gets the opportunity, but Simple has lost this opening trade very much so. Ooh, little boot, but Kyo's okay. He's more than okay. He nails the shot. Sorry, guys, I'm going to lock it. Let me sit up slightly. Let me sit up. A lot of games of Overwatch today, but I've got more in the tank. I've eaten. a second cookie. I will say, as they're going to keep plowing forward and getting more picks here, Frosttails. Pedal to the metal and all that. Another one onto Simple. Needs to get Crocs out of this, but all the boys are here. And they're all going to save Crocs. And we're going to force Visional Esports back to spawn. Support ult advantage significant for Frosttails. Both of those in play. What Frosttails wants to do at this point, wants to use one of these ults to win the fight cleanly. Don't spend more than you have to. A good life lesson, a good Overwatch lesson. Kitsune Rush comes through now as Simple dives in and he is stuck. No dash out. Easy kill with that Kitsune Rush. Exactly what they were hoping for. Now just walk forward, maybe get a couple more kills. No trades. Everything like that, but no more kills, but no trades. 50% and counting. They have beat. Honestly, Frosttails, they can make the same move with a B. Obviously, it'll leave them in a bit of an ult hole, but the percentage, the fight victories, it will be worth it. Frosttails are slowing it down. Maybe they expect a bigger trade. They come up now. Downpour B. They're not slowing it down at all. They are all in. They are over Simple. They get that kill. Deja vu. They are in an ult hole now, but they're going to get themselves up near to 99% by the time Vision take this next fight. Now Frosttails, they don't have a lot of ults to throw in just yet. DPS ults they might have soon. What they want to do now is try and make this fight as expensive for Vision Esports. Slowdive's going to start with the overclock, so Crocs has to run. They're going to try and disengage this. Caught in the open as Keo will get behind that pillar, but more pressure coming in. Pack is the first to fall. Keo's actually traded Genji's. Now Kitsune Rush onto point. A second ult out as they're going to try and disengage this one as well. Keo is walking backwards. They've lost Kiwi though. That's the main source of healing with that kill. Keo will just accept his fate, die on point. 84% for all of that. Now Frosttails, chance to retake double DPS ult. Aim of the game here is probably start with overclock, try and force an early beat out of Oi, set Pack up for a blade with no beat to counter it. A classic setup. They might even have a Kitsune Rush partway through this fight as well, Frosttails. There's the overclock to start it. Dive in, blade and beat to respond to that. They're using both at the same time and they will get all of the backline for that. Keo keeps running, but there is no escape. Crocs gonna try and run as well, but there might still be no escape. Pack trying to run. There will be an escape. Okay. Alright, so they get the beat blade out in trade for the overclock. Frosttails have now equalised the ult situation a lot more. They can have Kitsune Rush to start this fight on point, and they have an opportunity for Pack to blade. Downpour from Simple will have to do so much for get Vision out of this. Pack is coming through left-hand side. Taejong marks that early. Pack has used his deflect. Might wait for that before they commit to this blade push. He's going over the top. It's a Kitsune Rush first. Dive onto Simple. So much damage again. Kiwi just finds the opportunity. Blade now to mark this Sojourn. Deleted on the high ground. And a nice clean fight for Frosttails. 2 ults. Simple didn't invest the downpour at all there. I think in general, we've noticed Kiwi find a few of these timings where, as if he has Kitsune Rush and Simple commits his dash in, he just drops that. Always good when you push with a support ult to try and punish someone's cooldown, especially a movement ability. They go for the downpour and this gets an early kill onto Crocs, and they have extended overtime. Gogo's going to fall, doesn't invest the beat. Vision Esports are back on. Off you go, Keo. They reclaim the point, and it will come down to one final fight. Beat available for Gogo. Vision Esports can now exploit the fact that we're heading towards overtime. Fight early if they want, but really would prefer to have the Kitsune Rush. Slowdive can drop that, and really Vision Esports can just use both these ults at the same time to try and burn through some of that beat healing. If they can get enough cooldowns out, it might open the door for Crocs' downpour. Right now, they're walking up. They're coming through the inside hooker area. Beat is available. Overclock is out. Kitsune Rush 2. Slowdive slides forward, but here comes the beat looking for kills. Here comes Crocs onto the high ground. Wall doesn't find anything, and Crocs falls for that. Taejong can't land for Pulse, but it doesn't matter. They're finding the kills regardless. And Vision Esports recover from an early deficit on Gardens. And will claim the first round. Quick duck check. This is not good. I can't. Hold on. Hold on. Shikigami take the first round. Alright, bad news for the Ducks as we go into university. Looks like we won't see much gameplay. But they're moving on to university. Not over yet. Looks like it's a bit of a RAM mirror over in North America for that opening one. We'll make our way back, though, as Vision Esports claimed a scrappy first round. Went all the way. More Hazard, more Kiri, more Lucio. It's more of the same. Taejong will be starting on Genji this time. They've won the early high ground position as well. Crocs has taken a chunk of HP, and they have to concede space here for Tails and Vision Esports. They don't want to let up. Simple's going to deepen his position a little bit. Tails pivot round to point, but as they pivot round to point, Slowdive has access to the high ground. You can see Pack rather, trying to close the distance. All Genjis look the same to me. Now a wall in, gets the isolation here. Simple's got full block. So both hazards will be okay. It's actually Crocs who takes more damage, has to leap out of there. Headshot from Keo, doesn't confirm a kill. Got Taejong low, backing it up. Simple goes too far on that one. Keo turns the kill right back. Tank advantage now. So Vision have the first flip though, so they can keep tagging point a little bit. But with that Simple kill, they're just going to disengage. They're actually still on the high ground. Simple's not quite there yet, so they're pushing for more kills. It's going to be late deaths here. Vision are going to regret this. They draw this one out. They'll lose a bunch of percentage. Walk forward, looking for more kills. Very similar to the previous round on Gardens. They'll get a lot of this follow-up. Kiwi has the Kitsune Rush ready for the next fight, and they can really chain some of this together. See Simple saving his wall a lot more to try and punish Crocs when he goes in for these aggressive leaps, but Crocs is losing the HP trade, but he's getting a lot of value and impact. Now the Kitsune Rush comes around the corner, and this time Simple hadn't committed it, and one will respond with a Kitsune Rush trade at the choke. Kunai's throwing out. Suzu is good. Keeps Slowdive alive. They can keep swinging forward. Gogo has a slightly quicker beat. If they choose to turn the corner, they turn it. Oi has it just in time. Oi will drop a beat, gets the beat off, connects onto everyone. Now Frost Tails may have to pull back. Downpour from Simple. Don't think it finds anyone. No, does find Crocs actually. Tank advantage now. Keo has the overclock, but he is trapped in a corner. Genji's going to join him in that room. He's not going to enjoy that at all. Kiwi tried to come and help, but it was all already done. They'll win that Kitsune Rush and beat trade. Downpour ends up making the difference. Didn't find too much, but honestly, you find one target with the Downpour, it's more than enough 9 times out of 10. Good Downpour. Frost Tails will retake here with a slight ult advantage, but the Downpour, quite literally a hit or miss ultimate. Not a consistent one at all. They take this HP trade on the front. Keo with the overclock on the flank, though. Downpour there locks down the Hazard. They should just be able to kill this Hazard. So low as Simple tries to get down the hole. Can't escape. 2 ults for 1, back in control. Well, it's actually, yeah, 2 ults for 1. Slowdive invested the overclock as well. But the Downpour, difference making this time for Frost Tails. Said it was hit or miss. It was hit. Now it's Blade versus Blade. Pack versus Taejong. Looking for the retake. One's got a slightly quicker Kitsune Rush here, but no time wasted. Pack with the blade. It's just slicing his wall. I think that did more damage than help, but Pack has found 2 kills right afterwards, so it all works out in the wash. Couple of trades, but they win the fight. Frost Tails, though, they can't hold forward with these trades, so it'll just be a brawl on point. One has the Kitsune Rush slightly earlier. Frost Tails probably going to play this one slow, but they're going to have no choice. They're just going to have to bleed this one out. Get it to 99, then maybe disengage. They take a back step now. Suzu will save Crocs' life. Need to try and get their Kiri out. TP right in front of them, though, and Taejong onto the Tracer, I think, probably mainly to help with the touch. Able to clean up that low HP Kiri. And they get that one. No Kitsune Rush advantage. Or no Kitsune Rush used there for Vision Esports. Thanks to that pick onto Keo. Now they get to hold this for this next fight. Kitsune Rush early from 1, pushing around the corner. It's an attempted disengage here. Crocs gets around the corner, gets for Suzu. Nothing found there. Now you see the importance in this fight. Why it's important to try and use it. Use their support ult to punish a cooldown. If you get that, then you don't have the chance for people to just use their movement abilities to run away. Double support ult coming back from Frost Tails. Kitsune Rush to start the fight, most likely. There it is. Beat available. Simple with the Downpour on top of that one. Beat available for Gogo. Catches everyone. Oi tries to respond. Simple dies before beat. One doesn't get the beat. It's a beat gap, but it's still a trade of players. But now with tank advantage, Crocs is all over this Sojourn. Forces for cooldown. Hits the ultimate. Secures for kill. Taejong misses the pulse bomb. Will get chased down. And Frost Tails tied up 1-1. Alright, duck check. Shikigami win the first map. DuckTales concede that. Tough, tough. Now Deal Ducks will obviously get a chance to pick that. Oh wait, is it? Hold on, there's a new link. Okay. Whatever you say, Hannah. It's the same to me, but... Alright. At a certain point, we'll see the Dill Ducks in action. Tied up 1-1 on City Centre back in EMEA. Going to be alternative rollouts here from both teams as Frost Tales are interested in the high ground. Vision Esports are interested in cars. They'll roll out that side. Simple is underneath Frost Tales right now. Oh no, he's backed up towards point. So both hazards playing around the dildo. No Ducks. Looking for that opening trade. Simple's HP is a little bit lower. Has to concede the space off the high ground. Bullied back. Simple manages to leap over the wall, so can regroup and heal up. But Frost Tales are going to try and leverage point during all of this. Simple has to respond, has to take the swing back out. Keo up to a full rail, looking for an opportunity. Pack is low, Crocs is low, but Keo finds the first shot. Player advantage now, chance to walk forward. Keo with a disruptor shot at Choke. Clears more space out. Taejong has been forced to the flank. Recall burn as well, so he has to blink out of that. They're still trying to keep a contested Vision, but Simple's just out of resources, out of block. Will get finished off. And now Vision die on point, find a trade if they can. No such luck with the trades. And Frost Tales take the first fight. Kitsune rush advantage for Kiwi by a significant margin. Beat advantage for Gogo. Also a significant margin. Taechong has a pulse bomb, but he's going to have to make a few miracles with that one happen. It's a Kitsune rush early, but Simple is well and truly out of there. Disengage for free, so they get a bit of capture progress, but not the value Frost Tales were hoping for at all. They have another early beat, so we've seen Frost Tales make this decision time and time again. From their textbook of Overwatch, the documents translated to French for them. Crocs is low HP, beat is available from Gogo. They're trying to reset. They actually concede the flip. Kitsune rush on point. Is Gogo just not going to commit the beat? They don't seem to have the timing to find it. They're not going to invest. And Frost Tales, not out of a textbook at all. Pulse bomb onto Crocs, but it doesn't convert a kill. Bit of a waste in the end from Taejong. But Frost Tales really conceding that one for free. As much as they get the ult advantage out of it, I don't know if it's really, really worth it. City Centre's such a difficult point to retake, giving it over like this. Could be a decision that comes back to bite them. They just, once they got knocked off of their setup, they were never able to stabilize and turn. Slow dive now with the overclock and for high ground, chasing this down. Beat comes through, catches all of Frost Tales. Oh, he doesn't quite have the beat yet. Slow dive really needs it, but he's isolated on the left. Overclock from Keo is just burning through this hazard. Oi still doesn't have the beat. No chance to respond. They re-push with the ult advantage. Oi manages to get a late one onto Crocs. Will stop any kind of forward hold. One will take a quick walk through traffic to reset, regroup with his team. Now Kitsune rush advantage for Frost Tales, beat advantage for Oi. So one support ult versus one support ult. But look at Frost Tales, they got more. The blade and the downpour. As this ult trade comes in, they can throw these ones in. Any kind of aggression that Oi wants to use is going to be difficult. Pack has been forced back though, but Crocs responds. He nails his kill. Player advantage, and now Frost Tales, they can hold on to their ultimates if they want. Vision Esports know it. They're just backing up. Another late pick. And all of a sudden, it's starting to slip away from Vision. No ults out in that fight. Losing a fight for free, devastating for the economy. And now they're pushing forward. Keo, more late kills. Misses that final rail, actually. So doesn't get even more time off the clock. But Vision Esports, they have to rush. They have to go with B. They can Kitsune rush or downpour early. Frost Tales force the beat out of Oi. Use the blade as the finisher. It's a downpour to start. They need that beat right now. The beat will survive. Kitsune rush to keep pushing. The blade is available. Gogo dies. But here comes the blade. Takes down one, takes down two. Pack has done a lot of it. Will get back towards the health back. Needs to regroup with his team. They need to extend overtime. I think Taejong has got that touch. Pack is 5 HP on the coast. Nowhere to go. Need to be careful it doesn't turn into too much of a dogfight. Taejong is keeping that point contested. Crocs is still fighting at the choke. Vision Esports, they need to help Taejong sooner rather than later. They're all back on the point. Touch taken over from Oi. He takes a lot of damage for it, so doesn't die though. Vision Esports, they're back on the point. Kitsune rush now, and Frost Tales, they have to turntail, run, disengage that one. They'll play for Keo's overclock on the retake. 97%, ready to go. Has a rail. Gonna go right-hand side, looking for the Tracer. Taejong blinks towards the Mega. Doesn't find it. More pressure coming through from Pac, who's also on the Tracer now. Overclock comes through for Keo, looking for it. Slides left-hand side. What's his opportunity? Only a body shot. One is low, but no kills. They're trying to force the objective out of this. Vision Esports desperately trying to play for their ults. But they find 2 picks. They win the side fight. Keo will trade onto Simple. Vision Esports, they have to get onto point now. The slow dives, Overclock will be enough to get them back in control. Not too much loss for Frosttails because they did flip and all of that. And they're able to push forward. And it's going to come down to one final fight. Gogo doesn't quite have the beat. Frosttails do have time to get that before they go. If they get that beat, should mean they can get their salt off to prevent any value out of that downpour from Simple. Though, even if you get a squishy caught in that downpour, even with beat, you can still often get traded. Taejong a chance to clutch with this pulse bomb as well. If a fight goes on long, Vision Esports might even get their own support ults. And it is city center, so the fights do tend to be long. Beat coming forward from Gogo. Simple playing it slow. Slow dive going to swing left-hand side, looking for a rail. Taejong, low HP. Think he has had to recall that one. Simple continues to anchor point. Happy to play it slow for her own support ults Vision. The onus is on Frosttails. They go with Kitsune Rush first instead. They still have the beat ready to go. They're walking forward. Downpour comes out. Beat in response. Don't know if anyone was locked up for that. Taejong has to stay on point. But Pac, he's pushing forward with the dive. He's found one. He's found slow dive. They kill everyone with the dive. Now they'll come back and deal with Taejong. One is TP to point. He gets the Kitsune Rush out, but they all die. And Frosttails will take the first map. But boy, was that a dogfight. Back and forth, back and forth. Frosttails, the victors. And it's time to check in with the Ducks. Has map 2 not started? Wait, I need to... Is the stream working? Is something moving? Yeah, the FACEIT ad is still running, isn't it? So map 2 hasn't started yet. Alright. Finally time to finish this cookie then. Keep boosting the Ducks, guys. Sorry, I'm reading YouTube chat. Let's see. I bought the Juno skin. Good on you, Poplar. NA is purple because Nightmare won. Did Vision lose to Quick or did Frosttails beat Quick? Vision lost to Quick. Vision lost to Quick. This is the final EMEA game of the day. It is winner goes to stage 2 OWCS, loser goes to FACEIT Masters. It's Simple still on tank, but they're not allowed a new tank player. No, because this is promotion relegation, the rosters are still locked from stage 1. So once we get to stage 2, there will be a chance for him to change it if they can't get him unbanned or he doesn't gain access to his account. But, what was I going to say? But yeah, so they're stuck with this lineup, so Simple is having to try and make it work on tank for him. Was Control the type Frost won first time around? Yes. Yes? No? Am I just wrong again? San is normally always right. I can fact check for both of us just to prove myself wrong and prove... Yeah, no, it was map 3. I'm just talking out of my ass. It was Route 66 was the map in question. That was the one Frost won last time. Not a classic, not like me. I'm normally a source of good information. I promise you, I promise you. Alright, Vision's chance to pick a map. Let's keep our eyes on the Ducks. Just starting Esperanza. Okay, should we get a little bit... Where's my volume? Alright, should we get some cheeky ducks in? Cheeky ducks. Shikigami. Playing Winston here. Slow comes through onto so low. Taken down immediately. Good punish by Baz, and Dilduk's going to start this fight with a plum. People still say plum, right? Follow-up kill onto Danny as well, who started on the Reaper of all things. I get a bit more volume, actually. I feel like I want a bit more volume. There we go. That's a bit more like it.
Hello.
So Winston Reaper, an interesting comp to end up playing. Ana has been banned, so the Winston should feel a lot harder. An opening pick onto Razor will make this retake a lot easier for Shikigami. But they have the high ground, still the Ducks. They can continue to hold back. Jump in from Solo, trying to land. Will be forced back. Bit of a backstep and a disengage from Dildux. Keen to get all 5 players back before they take a fight proper. They'll clear them off the high ground, and now Dildux, they're back to 5, but they have lost all their good position, and this is where the dive comp wants to play from. Dildux are going to have to go the long way around back up the staircase. They're just going to try and stall the payload out underneath for now. Coming back through. High noon on for high ground, but PDK gets shut down. Bubble on top of that. All of a sudden it feels too loud now in first person. I'll turn it down my end in a sec. Graveyard gets the kill. Kitsune Rush helps convert this fight. Where's my cursor? Where's my cursor? There we go. Ooh, chill out, chill out, chill out. Is Immo still banned? Yes. Ramp isn't banned. It's Hazard according to Regime Stream. Yeah. It's alright. We'll get those updated. Sorry, as I was looking away, it's turned into a bit of a scrap. Solo has died, Baz has died, no tanks in play. Trying to force the objective here if they can, Shikigami, but Daniel will get cleaned up. They'll deny the checkpoint, importantly, for the Ducks. They'll come back, double support ult available. Most importantly, support ult advantage, as Kitsune Rush was already used. Shikigami will have their DPS ults to throw in, but the support ult should beat those as long as they go off successfully for Philly and Red X. Just need to be aware of the threat still Ducks as they try and push forward and use these support ults to force the objective. PTK going to go onto the high ground. Flashbang, Famba Hammer, clearing this Winston out of there. Nesvi overclock from Arise, beat in response. Regime will match beat. Philly still has the Kitsune Rush ready to go. Hasn't invested it yet. Patience from them. Back onto the high ground, though. They could really do with clearing this off, but Baz has slowed it down. Annihilation now instead to burst through, but Winston Solo doesn't get to the primal, dies on 99%. Now forced all the way back. PDA will get the clean-up. Graveyard, a useful trade. If he can find another one, it'll be big. Yeah, Graveyard, he's found 3 kills. He's killed the backline. He's killed PTK. He's still alive. It's a 1v2. Surely he can't do it. Graveyard will get taken down, but 3 trades. Nothing to be sniffed at. And they'll gain a few meters off of this, but it really stops them threatening the cap in the same way, Ducks. Razor's just going to have to go back. Regroup onto the high ground. Razor is stuck behind it. Just wanted to. I think that was a pulse bomb attempt, but it was a pulse jacks in the end. Doesn't give a recall off. Doesn't land it. Blinks into that shotgun. PDK trades Danny right back. Kitsune Rush comes through on point. High noon from PDK to take even more space. Deals with his primal as well. Trying to get it out, but PDK is just deleted by that. Solo couldn't get out in time. More trades going back and forth, so it continues to be scattered.
Pick it up.
Need to deal with this Sojourn on the high ground. Arise is still up there. Going to try and slide out. We'll be able to get out, actually. And there's an ambush. Red X is going to run straight into that Reaper. Doesn't die for it, though. So they will be okay. Now they are threatening cap.
Enemies in the lead.
Playing for checkpoint. Danny's going to TP in. Blossom available. Booped away from that one. Has to use for Wraith. Stabilizes in the bubble. Razor has had that recall force. Has to slow it down. Dildux will stay. Dildux will stabilize on the high ground. Annihilation is the next ult up for Baz. A chance to use that one here. But there is a Blossom window for Danny if he can find it. But can he close the distance? Needs to respect the Suzu as well. TP on. Hasn't invested it yet. Dildux just trying to keep the space. Red X is awfully low, but no kill. Regime now has the beat. It's going to be a beat push. Catches all of Shikigami. Annihilation available for Baz to slow this one down. There's the TP from Danny. Looking for the Blossom. Drops it in. Is anyone nearby? No! Frothy Philly with the shutdown. Annihilation push. Important boot from Regime as Shikigami try and get out of there. Forced all the way out. They'll catch Arise. Take him down. And now they can start putting some real meters on the board here. Should we do a quick EMEA check? Oh, we still got time? Beautiful. More Ducks. More Ducks. Cheers to that. Dildux trying to stage a comeback in this series. Earned themselves promotion to OWCS. They are hiding up close with their Cass here, PDK and Red X. Trying to find something. Rex will have a little old peek. Nothing there, though. Baz has had his spawn forced on point. And oh boy, a flank overclock. Suzu out. Beat comes through. Now keep everyone safe on the side of Dildux. They catch Regime as well. Arise is still here. Redix is trying to respond, but he's got a bigger gun. Redix will get punished for that one. Arise can now regroup with team 4v4. No Lucio's. Oh, Tracer as well. Only 3 players are left for Dildux. It is a die on point or disengage. And Baz, he wants to take somebody with him. Swinging onto Arise. PTK wants to take someone with him. No kills, though. Awfully low is solo. A classic word trap.
Hello, Mr. Robot. Okay, other direction.
Slide back. To get back onto middle, Kitsune Rush ready to go. Dildux, no support ops to match this one. Might have to just rely on a high noon far back. The key here for Dildux is keep their cast far away from that Kitsune Rush, because High Noon can counter out a Kitsune Rush push, but not if the Kitsune Rush is too close to the cast. They High Noon early for a bit of space. Arise stuck underneath, tries to slide out, but the head was already charged. PDK finds that one. Now they're a player down as they Kitsune Rush push in. Razor is deep behind. Not really involved in this fight, so kind of 4v4 for a little bit as Razor comes back on his pulse one, but Dildux have... Oh, I said they stabilize. I'm lying. But Lucio has gone down. Razor is behind with a pulse. Wants to force for Suzu out before he can go for that pulse bomb attempt. Regroup on point. Blinking aggressively from Danny. No recall from Razor. But now recalls have been traded and Danny has to force it back. Solo has dropped the primal, looking for the backline. Hand check here. Solo all over the cast. Hands achieved. Over Frothy Philly now as well. Juggles the backline into the rest of his team. Redix goes flying in. They will get the cleanup. This should be checkpoint as well. The other game on hold? Okay, fair enough.
Robots pushing.
Now we checkpoint, and now as we enter the final 3 minutes, a chance for Shikigami to start pushing to tie it up. They'll have beat for this next one. But Dildux a few more tools to absorb this. An Annihilation, a Kitsune Rush. Can counter that out, and Dildux, this is a difficult fight, low ground to high ground, but they have the lead. They don't have to force anything. It's Shikigami who have to go first. Kitsune Rush in response to this beat will mirror that one. PDK dies immediately. Basto has the Annihilation as we go to a 4v4. Redix is in a lot of trouble getting hunted down, trying to run Annihilation to try and peel for Redix here, and that's will chase that Winston away. But peel Annihilation works. Redix is saved. The kills will be cleaned up. Graveyard will fall. And Dildux hold on to their lead. Redix will now have beat for this next fight. Solo makes his way onto the Orisa. Reasonable matchup into the Ram, and changes the nature of this from a dive, the brawly matchup, really just to a straight up brawl. Everyone's feet securely on the ground. Dildux have that beat if they want to play aggressively here, but again, have lead, right? Don't have to rush it. Oh, Razor dies. Now a decision, do they try and clutch with beat, or do they just accept their fate? Disengage this one back to the high ground. Looking, anticipating, listening. Hannah Sophie asleep at the wheel. Kitsune Rush on the high ground. Redix has the beat to respond. They concede a little bit of space. PDK needs that beat now if he's going to get it at all. More pressure onto him. He forces back. Beat comes through. It doesn't connect onto Baz. PDK drops the High Noon. Survives the pulse bomb. But the damage might be done. Disaster fight for Dildux. But beat doesn't save Baz. And now they are pushed back. All the kills go their way. Not a single trade for Dildux either. And all of a sudden, Shikigami, High Noon, and Terra Surge. A lethal combo that Dildux don't quite have the answer to. It was changing bands. You're forgiven, Sophie. Shikigami, a chance to take the lead as we enter the final 40 seconds. Charge up, spear, Redix, don't look at it, don't walk into javelins. Who are you, that kid from my high school who ran into a javelin? A reference that only some people will get, but it's a good reference if you know it. Player down, waiting for Redix to respawn. Kitsune Rush on point. Solo has the Terra Surge, trying to disengage it. Doesn't disengage it. Post one from Razor is good. They hold their lead by 3 meters. 20 seconds left on the clock. Had to use all their ults for that. Danny is hiding, so Danny will be in position to get this touch. Was it in Kent, Nuki Volo? Surely not. Annihilation, final fight, Annihilation. We're into overtime. Danny triggers the overtime, coming back with Terror Surge. Nearly a beat for Regime as well. They have to take control of the robot. They have to stay here. Baz will have Annihilation for this overtime fight. Solo needs to drop it sooner or later. Terror Surge to try and live. Kills Redix just in time, but Regime has died. Close to beat. The Annihilation just does too much, surely. Kiri duel. Graveyard wins it. Danny wins a duel as well, but Baz is still there with Razor. 2v2. The payload's moving away. They can't touch it. Little wave from Razor and Dildux tie up the series. Woo. Alright. We'll get player for game. Oh no, we're still hearing about galactic weapons. Let's see player for game then. Is this Graveyard's 3k in the fight loss? Yeah, I think it is. My team is dead, but I don't need a team. Forces for TP, finishes it off. Low HP targets, why not? Only you could win one. All you needed to do afterwards was win the 1v2. Must be common. Ashford, Natchball. Yeah, that's the school I went to. What are the chances? It's insane as well, because this... earlier on the stream, I told the full story, but you didn't even get it from that. You just got it from a reference. I mean, everyone knows the Javelin story from school. Perfect. Perfect. Your dad was a teacher? What was your dad's... Yeah, it's not doxing. What was he? Was he the PE teacher? Was he Mr. Chalice? No? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I feel so... Oh, yeah! I remember Mr. Farrell! Unbelievable! No way the son of my PE teacher is in chat. Ah! Yeah. Did you go to that school as well, Nikki Volo? I don't think he'll remember me. I don't think I was much of an impact. Don't think I was much of an impact in PE. Nope, different one. Okay. Yeah, I remember Mr. Farrell. Was it Mr. Chalice, Mr. Farrell? Was it Shibley? Mr. Shibley? He was a funny teacher.
Fuck you, Chris.
Thanks, Normal Tom. Cheers for the tier 1 gift to Mr. Farrell. That's class. That's class. All right, hold on. Let me sort out my audio because we're gonna leave the Dildux. They are going over to Blizzard World. We'll drop in on that one later. We are going back to EMEA promotion relegation game. Hit you with a full screen. Oh, get him on stream. You trialed as a coach for my team like 2 years ago. Wait, who are you talking to, Hannah Sophie? Me? Or to Tom? Wait, Normal Tom nearly coached your team? Guys, we live in a simulation. There's only 4 real people in the world. It's me, Nuki Volo, Mr. Farrell, Hannah Sophie and Tom. That's 5, but who's counted? Everyone else is a simulation. Alright. Guys, it's a super... That's enough memory lane. That's enough memory lane. Because we're here for another Esperanza. Keo is cracked open this one wide for Frosttails. 1 map up in the series as we get back-to-back Esperanzas. Junker Queen for Crocs. It is unbanned. Vision Esports have also banned Kiri first, and this is what Crocs is doing this all the time. Anytime there is a Kiri ban, Crocs just says, "What, Junker Queen? Why not?" He probably says it in French, but I don't know French. Well, Mr. Farrell was my PE teacher. He taught me no French, so I don't know how to say it in French. Slight positional advantage now for Frosttails. Control of the choke and the high ground. Shout coming in. Knife onto the brig. Should confirm this kill. Torpedo comes through, but Crocs with the meat shot into his face. Opening pick. Now they start pushing forward again. And we're not even... They're just winning the neutral as well. Really, some of this Junker Queen ban is to punish for the lack of Suzu. Downpour comes out. Will take down Go-Go. They're still forced back, though. Pinned in right now. Simple will re-swing. Crocs is trying to slow it down. Slow dive nails the shot on that disengage. Q has been forced a very far way back, so now they can take charge of payload. Deny pack. Sneaking. Miss cap. I'm going to go into a pretty big ult fight coming up. Worth noting Frosttails much closer to their ults, especially in that beat. The Rampage as well, and there's no good answer for it. Pulse bomb from Pack! See you later, Slow Dive. I don't have time to read it now. Opening pick for Pack. Thank you very much. Frosttails will come back onto this one. Keo nails for shot too, and this is going to be... they're going to lose Keo, but they should still be good for the retake. One is going to commit for Ray. Rampage comes out to Nat. Only catches for one. They're going to invest a lot of ults. It's turned into a massive ult trade. But beating the Rampage will be too much for Oi to live. Doesn't have the rally to survive. They will clean it up. Ends up being a big, expensive trade. And yeah, probably, I mean, ultimately for Frosttails, you're probably a little bit disappointed that it cost so much after Pat gave you such a beautiful opening pick. But Vision Esports invested heavily. They used the Ray. Kiwi has that Ray advantage now, can combine it with the overclock. Vision Esports, though, they can use the rally with their overclock, shield up the slow dive, and give them a bit of an advantage in that duel, even if Keo has more damage. They're going to try and deny the payload now. Ray will come out from Kiwi to try and force that objective. Kiwi is forced to fly forward, maybe into the sides, but Simple dies on point. Overclock out. Taejon gets one kill with a pulse. The cap goes through. Slow dive still swinging, looking for another kill. They are all trying to DP it. Ayumin for the Juno. Weak. Disruptor shot out, pushing for the kill. Kiwi tries to fly away, but Slow Dive is there. Finishes off the two low HP targets. Rally was out from Oi as they flood onto point. Now deal with Crocs too. They got the checkpoint though. It's not the end of the world for Frosttails. Into this next fight, it'll be overclocked for Keo, downport for Simple. Pulse bomb chance for Pack. The last one was a beauty, but surely he can't do something like that twice in a row. Pulse bomb out. Maybe he can do it twice in a row. When you've got it, you've got it. Downpour from Simple locks a lot of people up. Don't think it will turn the fight. Defensive shout comes through from Crocs. Helps everyone survive that. And Pack for Pulse Bomb Master. Now, they already got checkpoint in that last fight. They sneaked it in, and now they can start putting proper meters on the board. They're going to have a Rampage coming up in this next fight, even an overclock to start with before that. Pressure onto the Tracer. Pack will just try and force the recall out. Ceding a few meters while he waits for the rest of his team to get here. Low ground for Vision. Choice now for Frosttails. Do you just try and take the fight with your Rampage, or do you try and play it slow? With the high ground, knife is a miss. Instead, Crocs is going to drop into main. Looking for an opportunity there. Simple has control of the high ground, but Crocs is forcing the payload. So Vision, they have to pivot back. They can keep that position for slow dive. Doesn't land the shot though onto Go-Go. Crocs has swung the choke now. Torpedoes coming through. Rampage is there. Catches three of them. They're all so low. Taejong slow dive. They're going to beat out. Taejong survives on a sliver of HP, but there's an overclock still going. Oi is alive on the high ground, but half HP. Where can he really go? He's trying to stabilize, but they're conceding meters. He wants to dive on. He goes there with Taejong. They get one kill out of it. Trying to trade it. Simple will fall on point. Crocs is going to get some more meters. Dealing with Tracer. Back-to-back knife kills. Keo lives. Will get topped back up. They did lose some players here, so Frosttails will have to gain some meters, then take a bit of a back step, I think. Ray available for one. We're at 100 meters for Frosttails before their aggression stops or their push stops. All of a sudden, a pretty good looking situation. Ray's going to come out from one, trying to walk forward. Go-Go taken down by that. No chance to get the beat. So now probably just dying on point here if you're Frosttails or get out. Yeah, Pack's going to die on point. The rest of them have disengaged. Plenty of time to work with. Late kill onto Keo. Good find by him, Simple. Crocs is going to die here as well. He's really stuck in there. As a painful one, Frost Sails looked like they were out of that downpour to chase these kills. They're all dead, Simple. Are you okay? We're so far behind, we can't afford to piss away ults. They'll clean up Pack on the point, who was just trying to save for forward spawns for his team. I think did they all get it, actually? It's hard to see the outlines orange on orange. Maybe not, actually. They're just going to roll out main. Simple will meet him in the choke as Vision start trying to get this payload around the corner. Pulse Bomb out. Doesn't find anything from Taejong. He's not Pack after all. Pack is trying to steal the payload again, but Taejong marks that out, stops for progress. The rest of Frost Sails are trying to swing out, but they've lost everyone off the way here. Don't really commit any ults, and they had a huge ult advantage. This is a big trouble for Frost Sails. A late trade would maybe go a long way, but it's not looking likely. Recall comes through from Pack. He does have the Pulse Bomb. Don't use the Pulse Bomb, Pack. Don't use it. Saves it for the next fight. Double Support Ult and Rampage. Nearly both DPS ults as well for Frost Sails. Vision don't have anything. They'll get the checkpoint, I believe. I can't see exactly where Frost Sails are. Okay, yeah, they'll get the checkpoint for free. A reasonable marker as we enter the final 2.5 minutes. Slowdive has the overclock on the high ground. But he's going to have to make... He's going to have to turn some bread into fish to win this next fight. And Frost Sails, they don't have to push with this lead, but it feels bad to let this ult advantage go. If they don't go soon, though, One and Oi are going to get up to their own support ults. Pack goes for a Pulse Bomb. Not third time lucky. 2 out of 3 still ain't bad, though, son. Trying to take a bit of space in main. Overclock comes out from Slowdive, but Frost Sails still quite far back. They're going to beat, but this beat is so far away. It should be an easy kite for Vision Esports. Rampage to keep chasing those. So they're going all in. Go-Go is traded. Beat from Oi is good. They waited a little bit too long, but Frost Sails have so many ults, they can still win it. Ray over the top. Simple and Taejong are going to play their lives. They lose the fight. Don't get too close to turning the lead. Both teams will regroup and fight on middle. Did it Ray Jax as well? You guys are calling it. I'm not sure. I didn't see it. Either way, Downpour comes out and I look away and Vision are just dead. Downpour was invested by Simple. It turns 1 kill for him. He's trying to get the Juno as well. He's got plenty of HP to work with, but both supports fair. Difficult kills to confirm. Slash is good though. Lucio is low, but everyone is coming to help. Go out. Simple will get beamed down. One can't find the trade. Front foot again for Frost Sails. Sorry, we'll get that update in a minute. Don't you worry, Zakator. Overclock for Keo. He's starting on the high ground now. Pack is just going to move the robot as far forward as he can. Not interested in taking the fight. 1 minute left on the clock. And Frost Sails now really interested to bleed some time off the clock here. Slow down Vision Esports. Make it a last fight situation. Drop that overclock. Let Keo do what he does also well with these overclocks. Pack has a Pulse Bomb as well, so as does Taejong. He's up on the high ground now, quite far away. Looking for an engage. Eyes on the Lucio. Pack nails the Pulse Bomb onto one. Taejong tries to recover the Pulse Bomb of his own. No good. They've lost this fight quite quickly, though, Vision. So they will get another attempt. Keo didn't invest the overclock. And Pack's going to catch Oi really early. 20 seconds left on the clock. Frost Sails on the front foot. Overclock ready to go. Vision Esports may have no ults to respond to this overclock with. And they're going to be forced to touch point. Slash around the corner. Crocs times it perfectly. Taking a little bit of a back step. Knife in onto Simple. We are into overtime very soon. Overclock now. Shout forward from it. Keo, what are we doing? We'll be okay. Or was he just pushed into that one? Either way, Keo finds nothing with this overclock in the end, but they kill Slowdive regardless. He was going for a flank. It might all work out in the end. Player advantage. Keo slides backwards. Body shot onto the Tracer. Taejong commits for the kill, though. Taejong still harassing Keo. They're trying to take the fight on point. Crocs kills one. Main source of healing gone. The knife is perfect from Crocs. The backline is dead. Simple's about to have Downpour, but Gogo has a beat. He can't even get to the Downpour. Rampage in the spawn just to go have a look at Slowdive. Frost Sails take the lead in the series. Well, take the lead. Increase the lead in the series. Two maps down. Time to check. Time to check on the Ducks. Alright, we're on Junkertown. A rare Junkertown. It's been a while. Zen and Anna have been banned. Come on, Hannah. I know this can't be correct. Someone drop me the correct ban information when you can. I think the Zen is... The Zen will be correct. I think the Ana is left over from last time. Zen Widow? Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Nano Boost comes in from solo, typing onto the backline. Defensive Nano onto PTK. Anti-Bosa PTK is still at high risk. Somehow lives in the air. Solo's going to double down in. Still has plenty of HP to chase down this kill. Redx will fall. PTK dies in that room as well, and this was actually a full hold into full hold situation, so Shikigami looked pretty set to take this one. Gonna need a Baz-based miracle, the biggest pulse of Razor's life. It's not the biggest pulse of Razor's life, it's not the biggest pulse of anyone's life. And the full hold will be converted. Shikigami take the lead in the series.
You're initiated.
Play of the game.
Play the game from solo. Let's catch up on this one. You're alright, Hannah. Just a bit of cleanup here. Nowhere for the Kiriko to go. Nice and easy. What are they playing? Ball? What are they playing? Like Ball Hanzo? No, you're all good, Hannah. Don't worry. Alright, Deal Ducks. Obviously have more lives in this as well. But, you know, upper bracket would be a nice way to do it. Yeah, Frosttails, they're currently 2-0 up, Joby. So they've got 3 shots at it. 3 shots at securing their spot in OWCS. As in, it's still ongoing, yeah, but... So the last game of EMEA and the first game of NA are happening at the same time. So we're doing a bit of a multi-stream bounce between, but... The games are actually quite synced, so they keep happening at the same time, so we sort of end up just getting a double break instead. Alright, oh, I've got the audio the wrong way around. Hold on. I've got... that one needs to be unmuted. This one needs to be muted. My guess is, yeah, this game finished first, so I expect map 3 to start first as well. So yeah, control and push used. Escort or hybrid / flashpoint. Frosttail on the verge of qualifying for OWCS, and Vision. They're going to have to reverse sweep their way back into OWCS. A long road back. Long road back. And I don't know how they do it, obviously. From what we've heard from people as well, they want to play a lot of a hazard in a lot of these situations. But they're losing that matchup. They're losing to the Junker Queen as well. Remember, Vision used the Junker Queen ban on... They used that Junker Queen ban on the first map. So they can't ban the Junker Queen. Croxton keep doing this. And now they have to be really cautious as well, because Kiriko is a big counter because it just neutralizes or makes the Rampage so much harder, or so less consistent to get off. But remember, Frosttails have the chance to ban Kiriko as well. Because the last time it was banned, it was actually Vision who banned it. Yeah, so... Obviously, Vision gets a pick in this map. They're going to lock in a Torb ban initially, though, so if they want to play Hazard. If I'm Frosttails, they're going to ban Brig instead, actually. Okay. I mean, obviously, Frosttails, maybe they save the Kiriko ban for when they can pick the map. Because they know they've got 2 shots at this afterwards to pick the map. Obviously, hybrid / that has gone, so they pick a map that's better for Junker Queen. Possibly. I'm not sure. Sorry, would it be wrong to say that Immo cost them this spot? No, not at all. Not at all. They've looked much weaker since Immo was banned. I mean, which team wouldn't look worse with their tank banned? But it's put him in such a difficult situation. Obviously, you're having to play promotion relegation with this as well. Yeah. Why was he banned? He was banned in game. Some form of some form of toxicity. Don't know the specifics, but his account was banned in Overwatch, and if your account is banned, you're not allowed to play in OWCS.
Ça work.
Ooh. Listen in.
Un assage.
Listen.
Tracer and can nade when you rotate, by the way. They will look to stuff look every time.
We're listening to the French team if you can't tell.
Ne pas toc.
T'as vu mon charme qui est sur mon arme?
One.
Left monkey.
Monkey.
Defend objective
No,
A.
we can play reprint
Ah,
of
go
that too.
Tracer, ouais. Go Tracer.
Yes.
Take right. Take right.
Wait, I will.
Wing
You go right.
Voilà, yeah. 30. Looking for
They will nade, garde nade.
Monkey no bubble,
Okay, jump, no bubble. Shoot monkey.
Good move.
Nice.
Grenade. Harry left. I'm not stuck. I'm
I saw him, Yanidel.
Help, go. Peel. Living
Nori, tray.
Forcing point, guys.
Tray low, nice.
Oh, kill.
Curlin.
Help Crocs. Yeah, I'm with you.
Play one.
Kilo, no TP. Which is out.
Out.
Yeah, Keo. No bubble, can't contest. Yeah, no bubble, can't contest. Good Dexter's Laboratory reference. And a clean first point for Frosttails. That's face blood forward. Looking for more kills, can't connect that rail. We'll get a chance to stabilize back up the choke here, but really until they get some of their key ultimates up, Vision Esports, they're going to have to rely all around those nades. You've heard Crocs saying it, care nade. Such an important call. Remind people when that nade is up. If you think about nades, you are more likely to dodge it. Presence of mind is half the battle. Kitsune Rush nearly available for Kiwi, as it is for Oi, but this Nano is the key timing for Vision Esports to take the fight, I think. But Simple just dies into neutral again. Some of the problem Winston has against Hazard, you can get away with it with Winston on some of the bigger maps. But really, you need the nade value, and one. Oh, the Suzu misses one actually, so Crocs can turn that kill. They are going to stagger out here. This is going to be so much cart progress. Need to be careful. Pac's going to recall. We'll be okay. Only one trade in the end. They're coming back with a couple of their ultimates. Now walking up, and you can see Crocs wants to poke that tank early. They are happy to play through the tank. Simple's back jump doesn't go quite the way he wants. It's a defensive bubble. Kitsune Rush to keep pushing the advantage. Simple is dead again. And Crocs is going to run over them. And Vision Esports are crumbling on the defense. Crocs will drop the wall in front of himself. This cart is going to roll in. And all of a sudden, they have their ults now, Vision, but what does it matter? A 5.5 minute time bank, a perfect wall onto Oi. gets taken down before the fight even begins. It's a crumble. Falling apart. Nano comes out onto Taejong, but what for? Crocs trying to give him the moves. Trying to turn that one. Crocs is so low. There's no way back up there. He wasn't pushed. He chose to jump. And Vision do get their first fight win. The stabilization they're in desperate need of, but they need to perform a 5-minute hold on third point here. Even if they can get like 4 minutes off a clock or something, give them their start, it'll bail them out of a lot. Frosttails now pushing forward. They have it overclocked to start the fight potentially. Kitsune Rush first from Oi, so Frosttails might try and disengage. Disengage they do. Downpour, bubble protects Simple. Suzu out and Simple back jump. Crocs though, he's not been so fortunate. I think he was stuck in there. Now they're going to chase down more of these kills. Vision Esports win their second fight in a row. 1-for-1 ult trade. Frosttails are coming back. This time they can start with overclock. And then if the blade for Primal comes in, they can throw Gogo's beat behind that to protect everyone. Expect that to be the way to it starts, but this late kill onto Keo is going to slow him down even more. Simple trying to hold forward. They need as much time off the clock as they can. Simple back jumps now. Overclock from Keo, but he's already on the way back here. Simple still has bubble to pop as well. Now he has to pop a primal. Took a lot of damage there. Wants to focus down Crocs, but Keo has found one. Gogo hasn't popped a beat yet. I think saving it for Blade. They dive in one more time. Simple trying to find a trade, but it's not looking. Oh, it is looking good actually. He is Korean. Gets the late trade onto Keo. Might be the saving grace here, as there's still plenty of space for Vision Esports to give. But still a very big time bank, 3 minutes 40 seconds. And that's with Vision taking 2 minutes off the clock. Beat still available now. Pac goes for a pulse bomb. It's not Esperanza, so it doesn't connect, and Pac is going to die. Vision Esports a chance to stabilize for free without having to burn any ults there. Crosstail will slow it down. Wait for Pack. They have the beat for this next push. The answer to Taejong's blade if they need it. Croc's down to half HP. One has the nano and another pick. Pack down again. And all of a sudden, this time it's starting to bleed away. Frosttail's still 3 minutes, but they need to be careful because lots of ults and Pack is going to go Reaper as the solution. What is this? My quick play games? Slow dive, where are we? That pick turns into a beat push. Nano out from Taejong. He has the blade afterwards. They traded Kyo. Now the blade comes through. Needs kills. Taejong misses for connect. Gogo is gone. They're still chasing him down, but Gogo somehow trying to juke this. Winston has an amp available as well. Pack has a Ray form back towards his Kiriko. Gogo will get traded late. Overclock from slow dive. Should be able to turn this one. All right, they have stabilized. Not a good blade in the end from Taejong, but it works out in the end, but it costs Vision Esports more than they really would have wanted. They'll have Ray and Primal in this next fight. Just need to get to that last little bit. Should have time to build up this Ray. Then they have the perfect answer for the Kitsune Rush. Just need to be careful, don't get too many people caught in this downpour. Prox's fight to win if he can find a key connect. Kitsune Rush push, disengage coming through. Vision now traces it down. Downpour is good. Taejong locks in that one. Ray back from Oi right now. They get one kill and take the backstep. Simple as for Primal to keep going. No more ults for Frosttails just yet. They walk forward. They take the neutral onto the backline. Crocs kills Viana. Nade comes through onto Pack. He'll get traded back. Simple now for Primal. Any kill will do. Onto the Sojourn. Awfully low. Onto the Kiri. Finishes that one. They're getting kills in the front line as well. Simple will get back out to the Mega. Jumps in. Should be able to confirm this kill as well. Oh, just round the corner. We'll get Gogo instead. Both so low, neither full, but we're down to 1.5 minutes. That's a 4-minute hold already for Vision Esports. They've got more to do, of course, but hell of a start. Swing in the corner. Kyo's going to get naded, has the chance to use the overclock after this. Vision Esports are probably the best bet. Will they play for trades or try and play it slow? Simple's going to jump backwards. Overclock now. Bubble has been used and Kyo can just swing freely. Now Bubble's not blocking any of it. Slow dive. Doesn't quite have the overclock yet. Few percent away. One dies late. Simple dies. All of a sudden, it's just for DPS for Vision. They nearly have ults, but they also need to contest for point. Crocs is pushing into spawn. Slow dive pops the overclock, but he's just in spawn with this one. Taejong, 5% from the blade. Won't be getting there. They will finish the map with time. 43 seconds. 43 seconds. Which is, normally on King's Row, you'd be happy with that. But actually, that's almost a 5-minute hold on third point for Vision Esports. So they've recovered massively from the worst case scenario.
Initiating match.
What are we talking about? Hi Commander X, it's me. One of the simulations for months I've created the illusion and you are streaming to a large audience. But here's the truth. All these people but 4 in the chat are me. And now for you to be convinced of this, I will send this message from all my accounts. Cheers. A classic. A classic. Okay. Frosttails now. Full push. 43 seconds in the bank. Opportunity at the door to get into OWCS. I am one of the 4. Good to know, Guild 4. Good to know who the big 4 are. Alright. Vision Esports. There is no room for error. There is no margin for failure. Unfortunately, we're going to run immediately into an error and a bit of a failure. We're on attack though, so a quick enough reset, but a nice easy one for Kyo. Bit of time off the clock. Pushing forward for more kills as well. Oyen one a low. I think they both managed to squeak out of that, so they'll have to restabilize. Crocs did going quite deep for that, but yeah, he's back over the wall, back with his team, and they will take another neutral. Not too much to speak of. It was a quick one and done thanks to Kyo this time. First rail doesn't connect. Then Slowdive is going to connect the first rail. Opening pick the other way. Advantage Vision Esports. Frost Sails are going to try and slow it down. Keo won't be getting out of here. Another for Slowdive. Free chasing down the Hazard as well. They've got capture progress coming through. 4 for Slowdive. Where's this Tracer when we want our ace? No such luck. But 4 will be more than enough to secure a first point and a good start for Vision Esports on a must-win map. No chance to recontest, I don't think, but they can hold for choke. Pack gets a little touch. Maybe they are going to go. They are going to go for recontest. Crocs is now forced to stay on point no matter what. Bullied off it. He finds the kill onto one, though. He's gone deeper. Combines with Pack for that. They're not out of it yet. They're trying to stabilize Crocs. They need to be careful not to C9 the point. Slide on from Keo. He has to get the touch. Pack has gone down. Risky for Keo, but they pocket him through it. Crocs has taken over the touch. He needs all the pocket now as well. There's not barely enough healing, but Kiwi is keeping everyone up. 99.4%, and Frostales have recovered. What a touch. What a recovery. What a play from Crocs. What a good wall. Oh, doesn't quite get the kill out of it. They Kitsune rush, they downpour. They see the opportunity, but downpour misses. The Kitsune rush has separated Simple. They need to get kills out of this. Frostales have invested so much. They do get the kills. Okay. They get the kills. Expensive, though, in the end. Kitsune rush and downpour for that one. Frostales now ult disadvantage. They even need to disengage one, but it's hard when you've only got a tick or you go aggressive. I know what Frostales like to do. It's a beat push in. Downpour comes out defensively. Oil match beats as well. Catches all of these teams. Go Fools, and Vision should be able to weather this storm. Trade for Crocs, but they need more. Crocs is half HP getting focused down, trying to live, trying to play his life. Boot off point. Gonna try and get out. I don't think he's getting out here, really. Oi and Simple are on the chase. Gonna get the Kiriko instead. Does Kiwi sacrifice himself so Crocs can live? Anything for their fearless leader, but they're gonna be really careful they don't turn us into a load of ugly staggers. Pack is deep behind as well, trying to fight this Genji. Taejong is low. He's back in spawn though. So Pack is just gonna have to play his own life, regroup. And Vision have plenty of ults for this next fight. Ray Blade combo available. Ray Overclock, suitable combo as well. Pack has successfully regrouped with his team, and Frostales can walk forward with Overclock, but if these big ults come out, they might have to take a step back, but an opening pick on Taejong will go a long way. They still have to be careful for Ray turn. They're actually going to pop the Overclock. I think they want to try and bait for Ray. Vision Esports, disciplined, dead. Not pressing the ults though. They're going to push forward for more kills, and Frostales will not let up on them. They are going to get more. At least they didn't use the ult, but they're getting forced all the way back into spawn, and Frostales aren't letting up the pressure. Keo continues to swing, 80% to a rail. Crocs and Pack are right there. Slowdive's just going to die. And Vision Esports, after such a good start, that retake has really seemed to have sucked out all the momentum they had there. Ray Blade still available, but Frostales with more time off the clock. Kitsune Rush available. Pack up a flank with a pulse bomb. One in his sights. A difficult stick onto the Juno, but there is no Suzu for them to worry about. Going for the attempt. Blade Ray coming forward. Pack will recall. Gets a kill immediately. Downpour will get deflected. Now they will just slash through with the tail end of that. Kitsune Rush was invested in all of it. Crocs actually still finds a kill. Just ignores the Genji. Pack will come back. Tap point. Suzu there as well from Kiwi. Falls. Is Pack still alive behind? He's recalled. Is Pack living? Pack's living. He's all the way back on first point. 2 minutes on the clock still, and Pack continues to have this really deep position. One's also swapped onto the Kiri now, so it will make him a little bit less vulnerable to Pack in a lot of these situations. Only a pulse bomb for Frostales as well, so they need a special from Pack here. Vision Esports, on the other hand, they can go with Overclock and Downpour, locking that down. Defensive wall comes out. No value out of that Downpour, actually, but the Overclock still clears space. But Pack is good for it again. He stopped for payload pressure. Taejong has to come back. Keo pushes the other side, finds another kill. Simple dives in, desperately trying to make something work. But Pack lands the pulse. And all of a sudden, 1.5 minutes on the clock. Vision Esports spot in OWCS on the line. Out of time, out of chances. but not out of ult. Always still has the beat. Gogo will have it to match soon. Key will have the overclock over the top. So it's a tough fight, but they have no choice but to take it. Overclock comes through early. Gogo dies 99%. The beat can put him over the edge. Trying to get a trade. Keo finds one. Traded immediately from Simple. Minimizes that threat. Now they just need the fight to be as clean as possible here, Vision, but it's not clean at all. They've not even won it yet. Crocs has turned 2 kills. Dives onto the Kiri. Suzu is available. Crocs and Pack combined for another. Crocs is out on 24 HP. Simple has died. I thought the beat would be enough. They stuff out that Keo threat, but Crocs and Pack continue to combine beautifully onto the backline. Crocs is typing for sure. For sure. 36 seconds match point, of course, for Frost Tails. OWCS awaits. They have beat. They have Downpour. Downpour out early. Oya's locked in. Crocs is right there. And there's no escape. An immediate kill. No ults just yet for Vision. Gogo still has the beat. Dives onto it. Gogo dies without using the beat, actually. Downpour from Simple all of a sudden turns a couple of kills. And Frosttail, they choose not to invest. They nearly had double support. So, I don't know about this in the end. All of a sudden, there's a bit of a chance here. Pack will die on point, so they will get a recontest on this second. I think they're all going to die before overtime spawns as well. Or, sorry, they're all going to respawn before overtime spawn. Yeah, die before overtime spawns. So Pack is right back. Double support ult coming in here. Vision, Kitsune Rush, and Blade. Taejong needs to do so much. They'll get a time extension if they cap this Vision. But they need Taejong to hit something special. Immediate pressure onto Taejong. Suzu comes through. Kitsune Rush as well. Full pocket. Oh my god, it's a triple pulse bomb! Pack, the triple pulse bomb. The Blade dies as well. He's done it. He sends him to OWCS. Just when you thought there might be a chance, maybe some magic from their star Korean DPS player. It's all about Pack. What a pulse bomb. He's hit some beauties in this series today. But that, for 3k, when was the last time you saw a 3k pulse bomb? Beautiful from Pack. Beautiful. And that's devastating. That's Vision Esports out of OWCS. Go Keo stream. Good shout, good shout. Which one is it? Do I follow him? Or maybe I don't follow him. Getting exposed as a non-Keo believer. Oh no, I do follow him. There he is.
Lucia.
Kiri.
Plus one.
Kiri.
Has one. He's gonna jump me.
Kill one dead.
Has
On yours. Nice.
Bro. I got it.
Alright, we got time to see all of it.
Do not get Mega. If you get Mega, I'll kill you.
They use beat. They will have Kitsu, I think that's all. Kitsu Blade.
Build me beam. Take damage.
Kitsu Blade, we will have more ult this fight. I only beat Blade, I think.
This is the one they choose to use, like, to save, essentially.
Genji close.
Look, Lucio is in it.
So you want?
Lucio dead.
Has on me. Has.
I can't beat. I'm dead.
Carry one.
Oh yeah, they wanted to take
Genji
the
one on
fight.
me. Genji one.
Just a good
Genji
play
low,
from
Genji low.
Simple that stops him.
If you don't die point, I'm gonna shoot you.
Genji
They
low.
use Hazard.
Just die, bro. Just die.
Yeah.
I still have Kitsu Blade, I think. Kitsu Blade.
Just die, Pack, will ya?
It's okay.
We have
a
3.
lot.
Have 2.
Can we start Juno? I beat second. I beat when they use.
Look, I saved you with the blade. They want to one-shot you.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to
Make sure
play.
you call.
I can't
Roger that, Hannah.
flip. I can't flip. If I want to beat, I can't flip at all.
I can touch, don't worry.
Yes.
Yeah. Help me call beam, okay?
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
3, 2, I'm going for one.
Can you go?
Can you Juno?
You fucking one.
So dead.
I beat that. Pick.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh! How did you do that? I beg you crash me. I beg you need to crash every match.
A queen. For Africa. For Africa.
Why did you say free Africa? Are you okay?
For Africa. We did it for Shakira, bro. Hey, hey. What is this pulse, bro?
Mais ils ont tous arrêté de bouger.
Il est fou. Hey, man.
Oh le mec.
Français, guys. Français.
Allez, le bleu.
Wait, I gotta go spoil the map for my friends.
Can you join the broadcast for interview? Do they need cam or no?
Alright, we're gonna get a Crocs interview. Also, I'm being told Dildux is going to map 5. Wait, are we in lobby yet, Hannah? As a Sakura fan, I'm glad Vision got relegated too. Drag everyone else down. They left the game so fast. Yeah, I mean, can you blame them? Like, can you blame them? Who's player of the match? Crocs. Hannah Sophie in lobby. So we got like 2 minutes then, right? Yeah, Dilduck Shikigami map 5. Pack had the biggest moments, right? The biggest moments, but was that... Does that translate? I mean, he was good throughout the series as well. It's either... Honestly, I think it's either...
Crocs, can you hear me?
Oh, wait. Let me get the Crocs interview.
Hello.
There they are.
There he is. Map 5 Dilduck Shikigami, GB.
Easy, as usual, easy. Part of the plan to lose, and we learn and we win.
Crocs, what were you typing in match chat when you were out near the mega on second?
Every time.
I saw you standing still.
Stop.
Yeah, what were you saying? What were you saying? You were quick with it. I saw you stand still, and I was like, he's typing in match chat. I've never seen it more obvious type in match chat.
Okay, I type ha for the Clash of Clash Royale emo.
Oh my god.
And they were not answering, unfortunately.
No mercy for Vision Esports, man. Their mentals must be so boomed right now, but you guys got to be on top of the world. How does it feel qualifying to play in OWCS in the next stage?
I mean, we take back our place. That's where we belong, kinda. Like, now we have new people to slap on the butt, and like we straightforward for it. We're all happy about it.
How did you come back? What happened in the first series? Because you did lose the Vision. We didn't see that match on broadcast. But then you just go on this insane lower bracket run. You play just unrelenting aggression. What was the big difference from the first start of the day to now just dominating 3-0 against Vision?
Okay, basically, we didn't sing our song against Vision on the first part. We put Shakira on the second one. We win everything. So we put Shakira again. We sing again. We win everything.
Is that Shakira?
Easy.
So
we just need to sing before match. Yeah, exactly. Hips don't lie.
I gotta see
And
that.
waka waka, really important.
Okay. Waka waka, lock in. Pro tips from the OWCS team. Fresh, minted.
Exactly.
I can't wait. Can you promise me that going into stage 2, you just keep up with the aggression, just pushing through chokes and just run it down mid? It was such a treat to just watch you guys play today.
Yeah, I mean, Twisted Mind do it better. We screamed them recently, and they cannot destroy us on doing that on us. So I can feel enemy team right now, frustration, but we will try your best, and we're gonna go first again. No problem.
Yeah, you have a little bit of time to practice there, so I can't wait to see it. Big congratulations to you and the team Crocs for qualifying for stage 2. Thank you so much.
Wait, is that Zerion Cronus?
Love everybody, and
I was wondering who Crocs' mate was.
Frostales, sorry, Frostales. Hello, Frostales.
Shout out to Frostales. Love to see it. All right, thank you so much, Crocs. There you go. We have our 2 teams qualifying for OWCS stage 2.
All right. Alright, don't unmute. Alright. Alright, jumping straight back in. Ducks map 5. All to play for. And this is not an elimination promotion game. Both teams still have multiple lives, but this is to go into the upper bracket. It's just his roommate because he's homeless right now. Multiple reports. Oh, he left you, Zerion? Oh, okay. We'll get to the bottom of this. We will find out who Crocs was with. In the meantime, though, we'll wait for this. It is map bloody 5 between Dilducks and Shikigami. Nano comes out onto Solo. Baz is going to get deleted by that. Varani not helping at all with that one. Solo continues to go forward. Razor trying to get the wall off. And the wall of a bash, actually. Solo's taking so much damage. Has the self-destructive there in trouble. Can they punish the baby? No, the rest of Shikigami's swing. Help that Remet go through. Razor is walking up again. Baz is going to be back in the fight soon. So they've actually not really pushed the advantage all that much, Shikigami, considering they had that early kill. Now the Kitsune around the corner. Profi Philly responds with a Ray. PDK with the overcock in the back. Danny's going to dart out behind. Trying to recover that one. Both teams will take a bit of a back step during that trade. PDK's overclock scared him away. Dolo dives back. Just only a free one onto Frothy Philly. Not quite ready for that. Dilduck's caught napping. Now a slide onto the high ground playing for a trade. Nothing to be had. Baz is still there. They'll finish off Baz. Reset at the choke once more. Ult's coming back. Annihilation Blizzard for the Ducks. It's going to be DPS ults versus DPS ults. The Blizzard's here. Quite tricky to get off. There's going to be a Suzu, a Matrix to worry about. Shikigami's ults might be a little bit easier. Can just drop this blade. Target the backline. Shield to swing for choke. Walking through now, Dilduct. Slow is eaten. Form out. Sleep there as well. PTK killed immediately from that Bob. The Bob gets both of the DPS, and this fight is just over before it begins. Swing and chase into spawn. The Dilduct support's trying to play their lives, but completely outnumbered there. But have they got away with it? Frothy Philly's a little bit separated. Chuking back out. And the supports live. Chance for a slightly quicker retake now, but they are pushing into a Nano Blade. No good answers for this at all. Dilducts might be better suited just playing for their own kills. Get a lot of trades, make the fight after this one a bit easier. There goes the Nano Blade. All eyes onto Danny. Dashes through defensive Blizzard. Danny gets the other side of that, but now he's stranded. Nano Blade, no problem. I guess you just counter out with a Blizzard there. They were quite far away when they actually pulled that one, asking a lot of Danny to do it all himself. Now, all of a sudden, Diva flying in, playing for trades. PTK slides a little bit away from his supports, but he's got a second slide, so he slides right on back to his supports. Moves all the way out. Graveyard pushing for trades, but Baz is still getting the cleanup. Had to invest for Rally here, too, and they still lost Frothy Philly. Solo is stuck behind. Will be dropping onto point. They can clear that one. Solo doesn't want to lose mech here. Needs to be cautious. Baz has killed a Rise in main as well. And I guess Solo is just going to die on point and they'll take one good retake. They'll have Kitsune Rush for it as well. But Dilduct, the ults are better for fighting on point. Danny has made the Pharah swap, which matches up quite nicely into the Mei. Even the Ram as well. Lots of opportunities to bully that Ram back. Solo's going to go on to the Orisa. It's such a tough fight for Shikigami. They get a chance at a retake. Kitsune Rush with cheap. Suzu's out and brave. Kitsune Rush off for high ground. Niddy dies for it. Ray and Overclock in response, and PDK is going to delete everyone on point. Annihilation from Baz is most certainly overkill. A little bit anxious maybe about closing out that second point, so a wasted Annihilation at the end. Dilduct will wish they can have that one back. But they do cap second. That Kitsune Rush mate, it was the scariest Kitsune Rush I think I've ever seen someone attempt. No ults for Dilducts though, so Shikigami with a chance to stabilize. They swap to an Ana Zen as the map gets longer and longer with the sightlines. Arise on the high ground, power position, but PDK 1 HP nails the shot. No chance to use Bob, but a Nano in main from Solo is still forcing him back. The nade onto Baz forces a big D-Pig, but actually, no value out of that Nano. The pig does so much from PDK. PDK is going to slide top left now, looking for this Zen. A chance to swing, a chance to hit the shot. Will hit the shot, but the Genji pressure forces PDK back. Bob comes out, they're trying to disengage. Ice Block has been forced by Razor, and Baz is sleeping on the job. Anna is low, but Baz is stuck all the way behind. They kill it. They've invested for Rally Heroes too, but Renex is sort of walking up by himself. No tank to work with. Too aggressive from Baz. They will be reset. 1 minute 20 seconds left on the clock. Danny and Solo seeing if they can get any late kills. No such luck. Baz is on to the Diva now. A chance to contest this high ground. A better matchup into the Ana Zen 2. They have a Blizzard to force onto point. All they need is to force out Orisa 4 to 5. And then they'll have their opening. Overclock to make some space from PDK. Solo's going to slow it down. Try and disengage. Get the Javelin out. Backs it up. Fortify has been used. Chance with the Blizzard right now. Razor has the opening. Ray comes through. Terror Surge in response. But Solo dies. Doesn't get it off. Danny's found an important trade. Blizzard was invested on point. Ray still going forward. They deal with the dive to the backline. Frothy Philly lives. Red X lives. They were also low. Now they can smother this Ashe on point. Full pocket from Graveyard and Nano as well. Still trying to smuff it. They wall her off as well. And Red X is just body blocking, marking it. Arise doesn't get any decent shots or attempts at it. Solo is back on the Malga. Blade coming back from Danny. Needs an almighty clutch. Danny's looking for it. There's a Transcendence with it, but Danny's just got nothing to slash. He can't connect onto any target. Now onto the Brig. Still can't turn the kill. Pocket is good from Philly. And they will finish, most importantly, time on the bank here for the Dilducts. A couple of situations. Right back at the start of the fight. That backline was so low. They were so close to the trade. If they get a trade in that situation, whole complexion of that fight feels completely different. The respawns are probably enough for Shikigami. They maybe get a cleaner chance, maybe like a third person's alive and that transcends blade or something. And they really get the hold of that. They get the hold of that. And now we'll move over to Shikigami's attack. Dilduck's giving themselves plenty to work with. Map 5.
Ready for battle.
Important to get off to a good start.
Stay sharp. It's harder to keep you alive when you're distracted.
Hello.
Dilduck starting on the defense. It's going to be Ramatra, Juno, Brig again. Looks like Solo might be interested in starting the Arisen this time. I'd be interested to see if they try and play the Ana with it as well, because Ana, Farah, Cass, maybe a chance here for them to actually play quite a slow and pokey version, actually just play through the Ram on a lot of occasions, really puts the pressure on Razor and even Redx to support that side flank to deal with some of these DPS positions. And Tracer on the defense here. Not sure I'm a huge fan. I think we're asking a lot of Razor in what can be quite a tricky first point for Tracer. It's going to be Anakiri out from Shikigami, so a version of Brawl, but really I feel like this comp is designed just to get wide angles with their DPS, stop Baz doing anything aggressive with the nades, with the sleeps, even with Barra spam. Little Javelin from Solo forces it back, as Solo seems to be keen to take over this right-hand side. Probably clear out top at a certain point as well. There's not too many people there, but the Javelin hits. Redx will drop down. Bit of space now. Looking for an opportunity to force point. You can see, I think it was Danny going above. Another Javelin connects onto Philly. Baz contests for point, down to half HP. Shield up now. D-Peak has been forced onto Philly. So low form has to be used, but Baz is getting taken for an absolute ride. Not where he wants to be at all. Trying to regain line of sight with his support. Frothy Philly is trying there. Baz is going to get speared again. Help from the Brig. Redx is getting involved, trying to juggle the shield perfectly, but they've lost people in main. Now stuck in the corner. Solo will finish that kill. And they just bullied them for space. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Baz maybe even cop a Diva swap again into this. On point, ticking it up. No way Skeng has actually tweeted. No way. We'll tune into this afterwards. The Skeng tweet deserves our full attention. So I'm gonna savor it. Deferred gratification this. Let's see what Skeng is saying after the game. We'll enjoy this map 5 first, because there's 5 minutes for Shikigami to attack in their second, which is... that's a lot of bloody time, really, isn't it? Ult advantage as well. Nano Terror Surge nearly up. Could even wait for the Nano Barrage if they want. Multiple options here to start this snowball. Shikigami, though, because they have such a big ult advantage, don't want to make it too expensive. Nano onto the Farah. Danny walking forward. So much damage. Drops the Barrage. Not really where he wants it. It ends up being a 1-for-1 trade only. They get through the choke. Terror Surge to try and catch the Ramin only. Don't know about that. They do get the kill. Oh, I just said I didn't want it to be expensive, but this is incredibly expensive. They're forced all the way back, but Dilducks now get a chance to come back with double support ult and a barrage of their own. Danny's made the swap. Onto the Echo. A little bit of a nicer matchup here, but still doesn't really change the playstyle massively for Shikigami. Still similar situation in terms of how we want to start these fights, even if the DPS have changed slightly. Coming back with their ultimate Dilducks, they'll swing out onto this. Looking for a raid timing Philly all the way forward. Gonna drop that one. Kitsune rush in response. Solo has killed PDK immediately. A 1-for-1 trade as Varani comes through. Relix is awfully low. Solo's actually found 2 kills here. In deep, can they turn it? Javelin's a miss. All over this Juno. Trying to hit this bloody Juno. Playing around the lamppost and Razor. Not messing around anymore. Drops for Barrage and... it was a messy situation, but Barrage still feels like overkill a little bit. Razor, is he swapping anyway? Maybe onto an Echo himself. Not quite sure exactly the full depths of Razor's hero pool. Just back onto Tracer. Probably the hero we've seen him play the most. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time for Shikigami. You don't have any ults just yet, but they have the ability. They have the ability to play it slow. They're on attack. They can choose the timing for their fights. They can walk up and peek. If the Annihilation comes, they can play a disengage. Until then, they can just sort of peek the choke, farm their ults. Form forced out of Baz already as they continue to try and walk forward. Annihilation available for Baz, but doesn't want to rush into it if he doesn't have to. Happy to stall it out and build their own ults as well. No need to rush. Echo on the flank. Razor's marking that, but he's not marking that at all. Danny and Arise have busted that one wide open, and now all of a sudden they have the Annihilation, but he can't even use it, Baz. They've just fallen over. Ult advantage, trying to play it slow, but it's the side fight. where all the action takes place. Danny swings left, Arise swings main, and all of a sudden they just get that pincer at the right time. Bit of support from Regime on that flank too. Punish for Brig, punish for Tracer. Razor back onto Farah for his third point. 4-minute assault. Solo playing the off angle. Sort of just the side angle, trying to get a bit of damage onto Baz. You see no spears just being thrown out. As soon as he gets them, keeping Baz on the back foot. Baz still has this Annihilation ready to use, but he's pushing into 5 ultimates. And they just get a pick in the neutral. Copy comes through onto the Kiriko. Not necessarily the ideal copy, but they're getting kills anyway. Baz is slept immediately as that Annihilation is popped. And the copy Kiriko will get the job done from Danny. Kitsune rush as well. Will pop it off. Regime's going to go onto the high ground. He's in nothing to shoot with his copy Kitsune rush, but Shikigami, they have all the ults to finish it with a huge time bank. Diva now is the swap for Baz. Overclock from the other side from PDK. Bit of space for him, but Solo has the Terror Search. They have the Nano too. Kitsune rush on point. Oh, Frothy Finny dies, 98% terrain. Key kill for Solo. Now the Nano on point. Baz is demeched, another Javelin out. And Shikigami are finishing this with ages in the bank. Terror Search Nair on the point. Spinning forward. Could have got a few more seconds off the clock and Air Razor, but not a huge difference. Full cap. We're going to see Dilduk's time pushed up from 16 seconds to a minute, which of course means Shikigami's time is going to be extended as well. Now the question becomes, this is a real test of Hadi Theory here. A real test of Hadi Theory. Were either of these teams... Yeah, Shikigami were in OWCS to begin with. Dilduks are the FACEIT Masters top 2 team. Okay, 1 minute on the clock.
Ready for battle.
All you can ask for is Dilduks, is give yourself something to work with. First point and a few meters. Something to give you multiple fights. A bit of margin for error. Just a little bit. Doesn't need to be perfect, but something. Shikigami going to stick to this comp. I think I'd really like to see Baz start Diva once they spot this comp out. Really would like to see him go Diva. Wait and see. Obviously, Shikigami are setting up with all their supports, their DPS on the high ground. Solo is starting on the low ground. We see Regime bottom right. Just going to try and mark Hotel, stop anyone getting through that for free. Baz on the Orisa initially. We'll see what he chooses once he sees the heroes. I think especially, looking at Anna, a Farah, and Ash. Go Diva. Javelin onto Arise early on. Solo, remember we are in overtime, so everyone has all their perks unlocked. Javelin perk is for choice for Solo. Baz will stick to the Orisa. He's taken 1 billion damage. Early Fortify as well. Spin backwards for Solo. Still an HP advantage though. Another spin for Baz to force that rotation. Razor is low. No healing. Solo's going to get that kill. No pocket in time for Razor. And this will slow him down and put him in a last fight situation. PDK dies as well. Going to be a disengage now from Baz. They're going to regroup. They're going to have one more crack at it. No ults to speak of. Closest is Graveyard, who's halfway to this Nano. Razor's going to swap over to Genji. PDK onto the Farah. Redix onto the Kiri. Desperation swaps. 10 seconds left. They have to make a move to point. PDK is immediately dead on the Farah. Javelin comes through. Doesn't find anything. Kiriko battle from Redix. He forces for win. Can he get out? No. Solo trades that one. Regrouping back on point. Dive in. Good. Javelin saves his Ashes life. Now Solo is all over this Orisa. And there is going to be absolutely nothing for Dilduks to work with. Now they need the perfect defense. 3.5 minutes. Can't afford to give away a tick. This is a big ask. This is a big ask.
Initiating match.
Comp choice here for Dilduks. What do they play? Orisa didn't look like a good matchup at all, especially into the Farah Ash. Remember, obviously, Shikigami. They can scout the comp. They can scout the comp. They can counterpick. No Winston, no Lucio, but still plenty of options for him based on what they see.
Ready for battle.
Baz is going to start for Sigma. I mean, Solo can't go Winston, sure. Will Solo just go Rambo? I feel like Solo's just going to go Ram once he sees this. A lot of problems defending with Sigma on this point too. As Hannah continues to try and get into the hand. Oh. Did I just lose it? You broke it, Hannah? Trying to get into the hand? Hannah, no! She tried to get into the hand. Fire me. I hit the wrong button. Oh, her fingers. They're too fat. Is Regime streaming it? All right, let's hit an emergency swap. Regime live. All right.
Thanks, something weird. Like we don't need it.
We need one tick.
Yes, it's a lot.
It's all right. We've got an emergency backup. You guys can see. You guys can hear. We've got comms as well, so I've been talking a lot. I'll just let the comms play. Let's watch together.
I guess we're going far. Arise, hit the shot. Wait, Arise. Play Widow.
No, bro, I'm hitting this shot, and I'm.
You ain't hitting shit, bro. You ain't hitting shit.
Yeah, because they're scared to peek me, bro. Like what?
They ain't scared to peek Rise.
Bro.
Yeah, you know Reddick's better back jump in the air, right?
I can imagine.
Go on Sig, Silver. Go on Sig.
Playing ramp.
I thought they
Ramp
would pick
Kiri,
up
Ramp. I mean Sig, they have Kiri though. Ash, Kiri, Sig.
Ash. Okay. No wait.
Let me rotate up. Let me rotate up, right? Wait for me. Wait for me.
Can we get a Juno? Can we get a Juno and just full int on their Sig?
I'm still playing the game. Kiri one.
Come on, mate. Still playing the game.
I can't. Not yet.
They're not taking this that serious.
I
can swing it. I can ring you, so I can ring you. Yeah, can you go? Wait, they're flanking me. They're flanking me. 3-1, dead.
Pick me.
Come on, Raj.
I'm sleeping. 6 out. Just shoot point. On the top right.
Me.
I'll help you, I'll help you.
I'll help front line.
Help me point. Kill Sig, we win. If we kill Sig, we win. If we kill Sig, we win. 6. Sig one. GG's.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yo, this is me.
Oh.
Okay, bro.
A little bit of a heart attack, guys.
Little bit.
On those maps, but
Yeah.
GG's, guys.
But I mean, we did it.
Play Fluffy versus Nova next.
I guess. When do we have it?
How much time do we have in between
Rise is
matches?
brilliant. Yeah.
I actually don't know. I think we're supposed to play them. It depends on broadcast, right?
Okay. All right. So that's all right. Let's do a little catch up. Let me. I meant to hit end stream, but I accidentally discarded delay. Actually, anti-clutch, unfortunately. All right, there we go. We got that back. All right, should we do... Where are we in all of this, then, hey? Where are we? Oh, press B. Let's get our bracket up. So we've got a few things to, I guess, wrap up. So obviously our two teams, congratulations, Frosttails, Quick Esports. We've had a complete swap. 2 teams leave OWCS, 2 teams enter OWCS. Congratulations to Quick, congratulations to Frosttails. Actually pretty excited to see a couple of new teams. Frosttails are always a fun team to watch, and I think Quick actually had a pretty impressive performance. And I think, you know, we watched a lot of the games today, right? I don't think I look at any of the games today, we think, and go, oh, this team was unlucky, that team was unlucky, blah, 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 you know? Like, Vision got, like, they got 0-6, didn't they, to get eliminated here? Bit of a crumble from Vision, disappointing. That's it for the EMEA games. We are just starting NA. So, that's all that locked in. In terms of NA, let me refresh this with the updated bracket. We had Supernova sweeping Amplify, Shikigami scraping past Dildux. Well, not really scraping. It was a comfortable enough King's Row beating Dildux. Should be fair. So what's going to happen now is Dildux and Amplify are going to play an elimination game. That should be our next game if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that game first. Then we go to our promotion game between Shikigami and Supernova. Supernova, obviously the team that failed all the way back in Swiss right at the start of the year, not really expected to win, but this time redemption on the cards. And then we'll get the lower bracket final as well. So 3 more games. 3 more games. Let me cut the VOD. Let me grab a drink. Let me reset a little bit, because we have plenty more to work with, okay? And I don't know how much time I actually have since we watched the tail end of that game. So, okay. Let me turn this all back on. Let me refresh this. Let me cut the VOD and upload it out of respect. And then I'll do an ad break, and then we can jump straight into this, eh? Let's see where we're going there.